Hey, I'm Tanu Chaudhary from JIMS Greater Noida.
Hey everyone, my name is Tarpan Sharma and I am from JIMS Greater Noida. Today we will be discussing about one of the most important issue of our society, which is human trafficking.
Human trafficking in India, although illegal under Indian law, remains a significant problem. People are frequently illegally trafficked through India for the purpose of commercial sexual exploitation and forced or bonded labor. Although no reliable study of forced and bonded labor has been completed, NGOs estimate this problem affects 20 to 65 million Indians. Men, women, and children are trafficked in India for diverse reasons. Women and girls are trafficked within the country for the purpose of commercial sexual exploitation and forced marriage, especially in those areas where the sex ratio is highly in the favor of men. Men and boys are trafficked for the purpose of labor and may be sexually exploited by traffickers to serve as massage experts, escorts, etc. A significant portion of children are subjected to forced labor as factory workers, domestic servants, beggars, and agriculture workers.
Human trafficking is a group of crimes involving the exploitation of men, women, and children for financial gains, which is violation of a fundamental human rights. Human trafficking is the third largest international crime. Millions of men, women, and children are the victims of human trafficking. Human trafficking is when people are transported by force to become enslaved. Traffickers use blackmail, abuse, and threat to force victims to comply with their wishes in the destination country, usually caused by poverty, lack of economic opportunity, especially for women and children, and demand for the certain services in destination country.
Human trafficking in India results in women suffering from both mental and physical issues. Mental issues include disorders such as PTSD, depression, and anxiety. The lack of control women have in trafficking increases their risk of suffering from mental disorders. Women who are forced into trafficking are at a higher risk for HIV, TB, and other STDs. The majority of trafficking victims are between the age of 18 and 24. An estimated 1.2 million children are trafficked each year. 95% of victims experience physical or sexual violence during trafficking. 43% of victims are used for forced commercial sexual exploitation, of whom 98% are women and young girls. 32% of victims are used for forced economic exploitation, of whom 56% are women and girls. Many trafficking victims have at least middle-level education.
Now look at that who are trafficked by these suppliers. They mainly targeted the women and children, people of low income, people with low level of education, young girls running away from home, people who lack awareness of their legal rights, women and children of varying ages.
Now let's have a look at some of the major causes of human trafficking. First, unemployment. Second being poverty. Third, absence of a social safety. Fourth, political instability. Fifth, lack of education. Sixth, status of violence against women and children.
Let us look at the measures to control human trafficking. First, spread awareness among parents and community. Second, enhance the capacity building of law enforcement agency and generate awareness. Third, strict laws in place to prevent child trafficking. Fourth, purchase a trafficking survivors kit. Fifth, foster the spread of education in rural areas.
In this cruel modern slavery, there are few commendable examples, from police officers to lawmakers to ordinary people who are fighting tirelessly to end this corrupted world. One of the best examples of our country is IPS officer Mahesh Muralidhar Bhagwat, who has demonstrated remarkable commitment to this fight for the last 13 years. He was also awarded Report Heroes Award by the US State Department in 2017.
Thank you everyone for listening our video on the topic human trafficking. Stay home, stay healthy.